signal a potential momentum shift, so traders are likely watching for a breakout or reversal. It's a volatile one, so manage your risk accordingly. And clean money for clients back home. This wasn't some small-time operation either. It looks like U.S. banks were inadvertently looped into the scheme. We're talking about a significant amount of capital attempting to move under the radar. It's a reminder that even with all the blockchain transparency, bad actors are always looking for ways to exploit the system. Keep your eyes peeled for unusual volume and always do your due diligence. This could create some volatility, so manage your risk accordingly. It's a messy situation, but it highlights the ongoing battle against illicit activity in crypto. The market spent the current week largely bought up, showing consistent greed. However, we've seen a cooling trend in the last few days. It's like a rally losing steam. The shift from neutral earlier in the week suggests buyers are becoming cautious. This isn't a panic sell-off, just a potential pause before the next leg up or a consolidation period. Watch for a decisive move to confirm the trend. USDC absolutely led the pack in trading volume yesterday, clocking in at over 3.5 billion USD. That's not entirely surprising, though stablecoins like USDC always see huge numbers as traders move in and out of positions, and it's a clear indicator of activity within the crypto markets rather than directional belief in the coin itself. Compare that to Bitcoin, which saw around 211,000 USD in volume, a massive difference, obviously. While Bitcoin is the original and often seen as a safe haven, the volume suggests traders are currently focused on facilitating trades with fiat equivalents rather than accumulating Bitcoin itself. Looking at the Weiss ratings, we see a stark contrast in the underlying projects. USDC doesn't have a rating, which is typical for stablecoins. They're judged on reserves and stability, not tech or performance. Bitcoin, however, scores a respectable B plus overall with a strong A in technology. Okay, let's talk about what's moving right now. Here are 5 tokens getting buzz. 1 BTC Bitcoin rank 1, still the king naturally. Institutional buying and ETF anticipation are driving things. 2 Ethereum rank 2. The Dencun upgrade is a big deal. Lower fees should bring more activity. 3 Sol Solana rank 3. Fast transactions and growing DeFi ecosystem. People are noticing. 4 ADA Cardano rank 4. Continued development and real-world applications are attracting interest. 5 XRP Ripple rank 5. Legal developments always spark a run, currently seeing positive momentum. These are the names to watch. Remember, it's a volatile market, so do your own research. Okay, let's break down the newest additions hitting the market. We've got WLFI 0.718, rank 3306, $4.2 volume. HOODOG 1.66 $10, rank 3463, $981 K. DASHFUN 0.00045, rank 5430, $2 K. Baby BFT 0.0011, rank 3943, $164 K. And DOGCOIN 1.09 $13, rank 4095, $112 K, all listed today, July 16th. These appear to be primarily new project launches, bringing fresh, albeit speculative, opportunities. The sheer volume on WLFI suggests some initial traction. This influx of new listings signals increased activity and potentially higher volatility, so traders should proceed with caution and do their research. The current price of bull is 0.000057, showing a relatively low entry point. Its market capitalization sits at 5,738, indicating a small cap coin with potential for growth but also higher risk. Liquidity is at 8,997.64, which is decent for a coin of this size, suggesting reasonable trading activity. A 24-hour volume of 2.39 million shows some investor interest. Overall, bull presents a speculative opportunity, but careful research is advised given its small market cap. All right, team, seeing some interesting movement on Solana. That Sami Grok companion, with a perfect 100-100 boost, is screaming attention, likely heavy marketing push. Then we've got POBBLE, Sneaky, and TISM all at 10-10. That suggests new projects trying to grab visibility. Amy at 500-500 is a different beast, could be a Ray launch or concentrated effort. Remember, high boosts don't equal gains, assess fundamentals always. Most mentioned ticker on X is Rome. Currently trading at 0.1009, we're seeing a slight hourly uptick of 0.12%. However, the 24-hour trend shows a minor decrease of 0.02%. Volume is robust at $68.62 million, indicating strong interest, and the market capitalization sits at $8.99 million. No immediate unlock events are scheduled. The ticker that is increasing mentions on X is Major. This one's showing some real momentum, jumping 4 spots in mentions. The price is currently at 0.1772 with a solid hourly gain of 1.25%. We're also seeing a significant 24-hour increase of 5.8%. Volume is coming in at $12.7 million, backing up the price action, and the market cap is $15.05 million. Looks like Major is breaking out. Keep an eye on this one for potential continuation. All right, team, listen up. Looks like Cathie Wood's ARK just unloaded its Bitcoin ETF holdings. Right after ARKB, that's the ticker, hit a new high around $39, which translates to almost $118 when you factor in the split. It's a bit of a head scratcher, right? They were buying the dip, seemed bullish, then just exit, could be profit taking after a nice run. Maybe they're reallocating capital, shifting weight in the portfolio. Or perhaps they see some overhead resistance and want to lock in gains. We've seen this before. Smart money often does the opposite of retail. Don't chase pumps and don't panic sell on news. Always assess your own position and risk tolerance. This move could signal a short-term correction, or it could be nothing at all. Keep your eyes peeled, watch the volume, and trade safe out there. The market has been largely chasing gains this past week. We've moved from neutral territory to consistent greed, suggesting buyers are still firmly in control. However, the stability in readings hints at a possible consolidation phase. It feels like the rally is catching its breath, not reversing, but traders should watch for signs of exhaustion. A sustained move back to neutral would signal a potential shift in power. USDC absolutely led the charge in trading volume yesterday, clocking in at over 3.5 billion USD. That's massively ahead of everything else we're seeing. XRP came in second with around 1.64 billion USD traded, but that's still a huge gap. What we're witnessing with USDC isn't necessarily bullish excitement about USDC itself, but rather a flight to stability. People are moving into a stable coin as they navigate market uncertainty. Contrast that with Bitcoin, which saw roughly 215,000 USD in volume, a comparatively tiny number, and it's clear investors are prioritizing preservation of capital right now. Looking at the WISE ratings, both XRP and Bitcoin have some areas for improvement. XRP's B overall rating, with a B in tech and C performance, suggests a project with decent underlying technology but struggling to deliver consistent results. All right, let's talk about what's moving right now. Here are 5 tokens getting buzz. 1 Sol Solana rank 5. People are liking its speed and lower fees compared to Ethereum. 2 BTC Bitcoin rank 1, still the king, driven by institutional interest and the upcoming halving. 3 Ethereum rank 2, the foundation for many projects benefiting from DeFi and NFT activity. 4 ADA Cardano rank 8. Steady development and a focus on sustainability are attracting investors. 5 BNB Binance Coin rank 4, tied to the Binance exchange, it's seeing volume from trading activity. These are all solid projects, each with a different appeal. Keep an eye on them. Response: the current price of the working dog, Charlie, is 0.00000044, a micro cap coin with a market capitalization of 4,405. Liquidity appears decent at 7,865.27, and it's seen a 24-hour trading volume of 2.42 million. This suggests some level of activity, but given the very low price, it's a highly speculative asset. Trading volume is relatively high compared to the market cap, indicating potential volatility. It's important to proceed with caution and do thorough research before considering an investment. All right, let's talk new listings. We've got quite a few today. First up is WLFI, 72 cents, rank 3305, 4.2 M dollars volume. Alongside HOODOG, 1.180 $10, rank 3461, $987 K volume, and Baby BFT 0.001, rank 3938, $165 K volume, all likely new project launches gaining traction. We also see DASHFUN 0.00046, rank 5443, $2 K volume, and DOGCOIN 1.15 $13, rank 4095, $113 K volume added. These listings signal increased platform activity and broader access for traders, but always do your research before diving in. All right, team, seeing some interesting movement on Solana. POCHITA is absolutely blasting off with a 100-100 boost that's serious, sustained effort. Amy CHAT companion at 500-500 is well intense. Looks like a visibility grab, maybe pre-launch hype. DAGE, POBBLE, and Sneaky, all at 1010 suggest early stage, aggressive marketing. Proceed with caution. High risk, high reward in this market. Here's a response adhering to all your constraints, assuming the provided data is the only data available. The current price of Avalanche AVAX is 22.3 with a market cap of 9.42 billion and a 24-hour volume of 724.25 million. This indicates moderate trading activity for AVAX. A market capitalization around 9.42 billion positions it as a significant player in the crypto space. The 24-hour volume of $724.25 million suggests consistent interest from traders. It's important to remember that price and volume can fluctuate quickly, so continued monitoring is key. All right, team, listen up. Ethereum's hitting a big milestone, 10 years in the game. Consensus is basically saying this isn't just about age, it's about a serious security upgrade. They're calling it trustware. Think of it like building a fortress around your holdings. This isn't just tech talk, though. They're projecting a potential price surge up to $15,800. That's a massive move if it plays out. It's all based on the idea that solid security is the foundation for mainstream adoption. Essentially, they're betting that as Ethereum gets more secure, more institutions and users will jump in. This increased demand could drive the price way up. Keep an eye on this one, folks. It could be a big breakout if this trustworthy thesis gains traction. We're looking at a potential long-term play here, not just a quick pump and dump. Do your own research, but this is definitely something to watch. The market spent the current week largely bought up, showing consistent greed. However, we've seen a cooling trend late in the week. Earlier optimism is fading. It feels like traders are taking some chips off the table. The shift from neutral readings to sustained greed, then a slight pullback, suggests a potential pause before the next leg higher. We're watching to see if this becomes a consolidation phase or a more significant correction. USDC absolutely led the pack in trading volume yesterday, clocking in at over 3.3 billion USD traded in the last 24 hours. That's a massive figure, and it really highlights its role as a primary on-ramp and off-ramp for crypto trading. People are constantly moving in and out of positions, and USDC facilitates that. Contrast that with Bitcoin, which saw around 195,000 USD in volume, a huge difference, of course, but also indicative of Bitcoin's current position as more of a longer-term hold for many investors. While Bitcoin has a solid B+ overall rating from Weiss, its D performance rating suggests it hasn't been delivering the short-term gains traders are actively seeking. Looking a bit deeper, Bitcoin's A tech rating is strong, meaning the underlying blockchain is well developed and secure. All right, let's talk about what's moving right now. Here are 5 tokens getting buzz. 1 BTC Bitcoin rank 1, still the king naturally. Institutional interest and the halving are driving things. 2 ETH Ethereum rank 2. Dencun upgrade is live, lowering fees. That's huge for usability and adoption. 3 Sol Solana rank 3. Fast transactions and growing DeFi ecosystem. People are liking the speed. 4 PEPE Pepe rank 26. A meme coin, yes, but community-driven and riding recent market momentum. 5. Bonk rank 33. Another Solana meme coin, similar story to Pepe, benefiting from Solana's activity. These are seeing volume and chatter. Remember, do your own research before making any moves. This market can change quickly. All right, let's break down the newest additions to the market. We've got WLFI, 73 cents, rank 3303, $4.27 M volume. HOODOG 1.07 $10, rank 3462, $989 K volume. DASHFUN 0.00047, rank 5447, $2.05 K volume. Baby BFT 0.0011, rank 3935. $166.09 K volume, and DOGCOIN 1.15 $13, rank 4098, $112.08 K volume, all listed yesterday, July 16th. These seem to be mostly new project launches and smaller altcoins gaining initial traction. Seeing this influx suggests increased risk appetite among traders, so do your research before diving in. All right, team, seeing some interesting activity on Solana. That Pachita 72,344Y, hitting a perfect 100-100, that's new heat. CZKXNM at 505.10 suggests sustained, serious backing. Then we've got GIRUME 2PKYBV and DAGE CPG7GJC, both 1010 likely early stage plays riding hype. A companion HFJWZR at 3030 feels fresh, potentially a visibility grab. Overall, aggressive boosting suggests risk appetite is up but DYOR always. Most mentioned ticker on X is RUDI. This one is really catching fire. Price is currently at 0.01385. We're seeing a massive hourly pump of 28.8%. 24-hour data is showing a dash, which suggests a recent surge. Volume is substantial at $74.65 million, and the market cap sits at $13.85 million. Keep an eye on unlock dates, but currently there is no data. The ticker that is increasing mentions on X is FRAG. This stock jumped a significant 16 spots in mentions. The price is at 0.0472. It's currently down slightly in the last hour, off 0.46%, but showing a solid 24-hour gain of 11.82%. Volume is at $12.86 million with a market cap of $9.56 million. It's a mover. Watch for continuation or a potential pullback. All right, team, listen up. Ethereum's hitting a big milestone, 10 years in the game. Consensus is basically saying the network's security build, what they're calling trustware, is the key to it becoming a major player in the global financial system. Think of it like this: solid foundations are crucial, right? They're positioning this as Ethereum maturing, becoming more reliable and trustworthy. That increased trust could drive demand. Now some analysts are throwing around a pretty bullish target, $15,800 for ETH. That's a big move, obviously. It's all speculation at this point, but if this trustware narrative gains traction, we could see some serious upside potential. Keep an eye on volume and sentiment, folks. This could be a breakout moment or just noise. We need to see if it can hold. Let's watch how this unfolds. The market spent the current week largely bought up, showing consistent greed. However, we've seen a cooling trend late in the week. Earlier exuberance is fading. It feels like traders are taking some chips off the table after a run. The shift from neutral levels to greed, then a slight pullback, suggests a possible consolidation period. It's not a panic sell, but a cautious pause. Market sentiment has shifted from neutral to greedy this week. We've seen buyers step in, extending the rally. However, the greed level is holding steady, suggesting a potential pause before the next leg up. It feels like the market is consolidating gains rather than chasing new highs. A pullback could offer a healthier entry point. All right, chat, listen up. There's a story circulating about a trader who really pushed the envelope. We're talking about turning just 6 grand $6.08 K into a cool $1.5 million. How? They weren't just buy and hold, that's for sure. This wasn't about picking winners, it was about how they traded. They deployed a bot automated trading, on a perpetuals exchange. The key wasn't massive leverage, but squeezing out profit from maker rebates and really fine-tuning their execution microstructure precision, they're calling it. Basically, they were nickel and dimming the exchange, taking advantage of tiny inefficiencies. It's a high-risk game for sure. You gotta be comfortable with automation and understand the mechanics of these exchanges inside and out. This isn't for the faint of heart or anyone looking for a safe play. The market spent the current week largely bought up, showing consistent greed. However, a shift from neutral readings earlier in the week suggests traders may be starting to take profits. We've seen a peak in enthusiasm and now a potential cooling. It's not a panic sell-off, just a move from full speed ahead to a more cautious pace. Expect potential consolidation or a sideways drift as the market digests recent gains. Okay, here's my analysis of UNI, currently at 9.156 as of the latest 1H close. Trend, EMAs suggest a neutral to slightly bullish bias. Price 9.156 is above the 16 and 64 EMAs 9.18 and 9.059 but distant from the 256 EMA 8.36. No golden death cross confirms indecision. VWAP price is above VWAP 8.148, indicating short-term buying pressure. RSI at 50 is neutral, no overbought oversold signals. Volume no volume anomaly detected, normal activity pivot, absent pivot levels need confirmation, trade approach I'd long cautiously. Entry $9.16, stop loss $9.05, target $9.45. This is a quick scalp aiming for a 3% gain. Disclaimer, this isn't financial advice. It's my personal trading plan based on the snapshot. Trade responsibly. USDC absolutely led the pack in trading volume yesterday, clocking in at over 3.4 billion USD traded in the last 24 hours. That's massively ahead of everything else. XRP came in second with around 1.6 billion, but even that feels distant. The reason USDC is so dominant isn't necessarily bullish sentiment on USDC itself, but rather it's the on and off ramp for traders moving in and out of crypto positions. Compare that to Bitcoin, which saw around 205,000 USD in volume, a huge difference, and indicative of people preparing for potential moves rather than necessarily believing in Bitcoin's immediate upside. Looking at the Weiss ratings, we see a bit of a disconnect. Bitcoin has a respectable B+ overall with a strong A for tech but a concerning D for performance. That suggests a solid foundation, but recent results haven't been great. Alright, let's talk about what's moving right now. Here are 5 tokens getting buzz. 1 BTC, Bitcoin rank 1, still king naturally. Institutional buying and ETF anticipation are driving things. 2 Ethereum rank 2. The Dencun upgrade is a big deal. Lower fees should boost activity. 3 Sol, Solana rank 3. Fast transactions and growing DeFi ecosystem. It's seeing renewed interest. 4 ADA, Cardano rank 8. Developments with its scaling solutions are getting noticed. 5 XRP, Ripple rank 10. Legal clarity is a positive catalyst. People are watching its price action. These are the ones to keep an eye on currently. Market conditions are always changing, so stay informed. Okay, let's break down the newest additions hitting the market. We've got WLFI, 72 cents, rank 3304, 4.2 $4.2 volume. HOODOG 1.53 E10, rank 3465, $994 K volume. DASHFUN 0.00052, rank 5422.02 K volume. Baby BFT 0.00105, rank 3939, $167 K volume. And DOGCOIN 1.12 E13, rank 4095, $113 K volume, all listed today, July 16th. These appear to be mostly new project launches, bringing a mix of potential and risk. This influx suggests increasing activity in smaller cap altcoins, offering opportunities for those willing to do their research, but remember, higher risk often means higher reward and potential losses. The current price of XRP is 0.51, with a market cap of 28.28 B and a 24-hour volume of 2.21 B. It's currently down around 1.91% today, but has seen a solid 19.08% increase over the last month. The circulating supply is 55.36 B, and total supply reaches 100 B. Considering this data, XRP shows moderate trading activity and recent positive momentum, though today sees a slight dip. It's a significant player with a sizable market capitalization. All right, team, seeing some interesting activity on Solana. Stupid is blasting off with a 500-500 boost that's serious, sustained momentum. Then we have God, Zorb, and GROKLET, all hitting 1010, likely aggressive marketing pushes or attempts to capitalize on current memecoin appetite. JOI at 50-50 shows consistent effort. Be cautious, though these high boosts can be visibility grabs. DYOR. Most mentioned ticker on X is MUBRAKH. We're seeing a lot of chatter around this one, currently trading at around 0.0019975. It's showing modest gains, up 0.33% in the last hour and 0.5% over the past 24 hours. Volume is pumping at $134.23 million, indicating some serious interest, though the market cap remains relatively small at $2.03 million. Keep an eye on unlock schedules. Currently, there isn't any information available about next unlock. The ticker that is increasing mentions on X is LSK. This one is making a move, jumping 7 spots in mentions. The price is currently at 0.46 spots in mentions.